Does this work? Okay. Let's hope this works. Like, let me get on. I have to close out everything and then go back in. No, don't save my stuff. Okay. Back to YouTube. Is this working? Let's see. Um, okay. It does say that I'm live streaming. Trying to live stream again. Wow, that is such a sad title. It's just showing how much failure I've had at live streaming. This is just sad. Okay. Seems to be working at least. Yeah, the last time I tried live streaming. No, did it just quit? Wow, that is such a sad title. It's just okay, this is working, right? Is this working? I swear. Every time. My internet's really, really bad. I think it's working now, though. Okay, it's not really bad. It recently got updated, so it should be fine. Like, in theory. But that's just a theory. Let's see. Am I going to get any updates saying that, like, oh, low latency? Okay, oops. Okay, let's get... Okay, it does seem to be working. Am I going to get any updates saying that, like, oh, low latency? Okay. I guess I'm going to have to wait for people to join in and say hi. It would take me a minute. Can I get this, like, on top? Okay. I don't know how to do anything in live streaming. Last time I tried live streaming, it was so laggy. There was, like, no way. Can I not pop this out? Um, okay, well, I guess I'm not going to be able to see people's, like, see the chat. That's nice. I guess I'm supposed to have this on a second monitor? How is that supposed to work? No, that's not helpful. Okay. I'm surprised no one's popped in yet saying how to fix it. Wow, okay. I'm so bad at this. Okay. There. Are we fixed? Yes? Yes? Okay, looks good. I'm just gonna have to have this side by side with everything else. Hopefully this works properly. Just ignore the giant chat menu on the side. No, stop trying to connect to OBS. Oh my word. Okay, this is horrible so far. I don't know how to stream whatsoever. At least I think the quality seems decent enough. I hope. Um, People may not even be getting a notification for it either. Yeah, if anyone's here, just oh, okay, hello. There we are. I it's not even okay. It popped up in chat. I'm trying to stream because I was making a YouTube video, but it's very like I thought it'd be better to ask people in a live stream, but then now that I started the live stream, I'm realizing how bad I am at live streaming. So it's not really helping me out too much. I probably should just made the video and waited for people's comments, but it's whatever. It's a whole vibe, I guess. But you're here, so that's nice. Um, I want to make some YouTube videos soon, and I just have no good ideas because Minecraft's really weird. Like, it's really, really weird, to say the least. Mainly because I can press literally two buttons, and it confuses 99% of my viewers, so it's just not good. Because you're making a tutorial, people should understand what you're doing, so yeah, it's the whole vibe. Hello, yeah. Hello, Ozian plays in Subliminals. Yeah, so I'm probably just going to be working on this world and asking you guys what kind of videos are you wanting? Like, because I'm here to make videos for you guys. That's the whole point of the channel, right? Starting it out, I wanted to make tutorials to help people get better at Minecraft, and now that I've done that for a little bit, I realize that the like tutorial videos just don't seem to be helpful, especially when you're on Windows 10 and like everything's different compared to like every other version. So this version's very different compared to the other versions of the game. So it makes it a little bit frustrating for viewers. Let's see if I can actually. Whoops! Oh no, I won't be fumbling around so hard trying to do anything. Okay, let's see if this works. I swear, is this going to be a full screen program? I want to be able to see the chat. Like, I want to communicate with you guys. Let's see. Okay. No, get back. Okay. Just get this. No. There. Okay. Yeah, I'm very inexperienced with live streaming. And I feel like my internet's doing really bad. So like how's the live stream quality if you can tell me? Like if you're still here. If it's so bad that you're not here anymore, then I'm guessing it must be really bad. Yeah, the my internet recently just got better, but that doesn't mean it will work if that makes sense. It's not a great live streaming experience on my internet. Um, Only other option is to either buy better internet. Okay, that's good. Okay, that is so good. Previously, it was really bad. I was getting like 5 kilobytes per second. It was absurdly slow. Hello, LJN. Glad to see you here. Um, oh my, how can I get this? This is like baby steps. Just keep that in mind. I don't know how to like control my screen with a live stream on my like on screen. I need a second monitor for this. I don't have it hooked up. I got a plan. I got a plan. I'm getting it. Okay. I'm just gonna be working on my world. Uh, Actually, I'll show you guys in game. This world's turning out pretty good. Let me just get back in game, and I'll just have to peek back in once I got the other monitor set up. But I have to wait for my computer to work correctly. So this is a world I'm working on for a realm, like a friend of mine, and it's turning out pretty good. I like the result. This is the like volcanic area. It's like there's no texturing, but I think this is a um good world so far. It's really big. It's like 3K by 9K. Okay, can I? There we go. Hello, Sawyer. Nice to see you in chat. I'm glad people are actually joining in and saying hello. It's good to see, especially after not making videos for a while. People are popping in. Yeah, since some people are already here, if you have any ideas for videos, like what kind of content you want to see from me, like I could do some videos about terrain like this. I think it'd be pretty cool. It's a little bit like ah, like I did this terrain using a program, which is this one here. That's one reason why I was doing some like terrain videos, in some recently doing some terrain videos, and like it's cool and all, but at the same time it's like it's too cool in a way. Like this is really amazing that you can use external programs to make Minecraft terrain. Like it's pretty awesome, but I could definitely see where some people's frustration can come into play because you see worlds done not using standard Minecraft tools, and it's not even world edit. It's like I could change the world in seconds just by painting onto the terrain, and it's doing this pretty much live. Like it's really cool, but I could definitely see where people can get frustrated, seeing me use tools like this. So, and it's also like expensive. So, I want to make more fun videos for you guys. Some stuff that you'll enjoy more. Maybe some live streams. I don't know. I feel like live streams would be pretty cool, but live streams are well, at least it seems so far that it's working. You guys said that the quality's good, so that is nice. I might be able to do some more. Um, that would, yeah, I agree. I agree. Let's see. I'm gonna read out loud for everyone, just in case if people are watching completely. So Sawyer, his suggestion was how to get better at building from being a normal builder to growing your portfolio to a professional builder. That I agree. That's the kind of stuff I wanted to do when I first started the channel. Professional building though is like such a weird one. I feel like for a lot of people, they get how do I put it? It's it's something that is really over exaggerated on a lot of other channels. I think it'd be cool though. It would be helpful. I think I should do some more videos like that. That'd be an interesting one. I don't know if it'd be boring. I'll have to give it a try. Maybe even do it like in a documentary style. I think would be pretty cool. Because I do like I grew up on documentaries. Like I don't know about you guys, but documentaries was my jam whenever I was like a toddler. Instead of watching like normal kids shows, I'd be watching documentaries. So that was something I really enjoyed when I was a kid. So I think maybe making documentary style videos would be really cool. Like maybe even do the cheesy British accent. Like I don't know. Here is Mr. J in his natural habitat as he wanders across this vast landscape trying to create something amazing. What will he do next while he's wandering around in this wilderness? Right? It's just super cringy documentary style based videos, but I think that might be too cringe, but it'd be funny. I'm sort of seriously thinking about that one. It'd be a whole meme though. It'd be a whole meme. Let's see. I did like that one. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys the list. I'm gonna show you the list. I have a huge list of video ideas, and some of them are really bad. Some of them are really good. Some of them have been done by other YouTubers though. So I have this one, Minecraft Butt, and I actually sort of like this idea, but it's also really, it's something a lot of other YouTube channels do. So it's like Minecraft Butt, I have half a heart, right? Or Minecraft Butt, I spawn in the Nether, or I spawn in the end. I think some of these would be entertaining at least. Um, I like the I spawn in the end one because imagine trying to beat the Ender Dragon, but you have no resources. So like when you spawn in the world, you're just in the end and you're just screwed, stuck there, and you have to somehow beat the Ender Dragon without any resources. I think it's possible. I think it is. Like using Ender Pearls and digging for a very long time to make a hiding spot to protect yourself from the Endermen. I think it might be possible to beat the Ender Dragon. I think this would be a fun challenge, but it'd also be really stupid. And then Max Fog, but this one's a little weird. Hello, Bedrock Builders. Nice to see you in the chat. Right now, I'm trying to get some advice from my viewers. Like, what do you guys want to see? So that's what we're talking about. These are some of my video ideas. Some of them are really bad. Some of them are good. I've seen some people already do them. And then there's what I was doing before I got distracted with my YouTube video list. I'm working on some terrain. This is for a realm I've been working on for a buddy of mine called Drowser Cloud. Actually, I'll show you guys the realm too. I'm just gonna be full on scatterbrain and jump from subject to subject. Right. So there's this realm that's pretty neat. Built by a buddy of mine and a bunch of his friends. Here's some of them. There's Icor, Z Slow Z, Beans on the side. They're all really, really good builders. This is Z Slow Z's castle, something he's been working on for a while. It's a pretty cool castle, and I'm working on some terrain for them so that they could build some more in some generated terrain, because I'm generating terrain for them so that they could have their old world and have plenty of terrain for them to work on in a new world. I'm going to have to combine their worlds together. It's like a whole technical thing. That's why I have not been making videos, is because I've been working on this realm, trying to make the terrain for it, and it's a lot of work to say the least. This world's been gone through like so many different versions as well. See, oh, people just left. Wow, okay. So it used to be on the Xbox One edition, and this is Xbox One Edition terrain right here. And I had to take this world, and I'm the one that took it from Xbox and put it into Bedrock. I probably should have done a tutorial on that as well. Actually, no, I did. I did do a tutorial on that, and it was partially because of this world. I had just done it, so I was redoing it. So this was a while ago, but this world's really cool. There's a bunch of stuff. Okay, let's see. Um, let's see. I'm reading your message, Sawyer. Um, yeah, that is true. No one really teaches like building at a really high level. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out exactly what you mean here. But I'm going to be BRB in a second. My mom just asked for help, so yeah, I'm 19, so I still live at home. So she needs some help, so I'll be BRB. I'm trying to read your message right now. Let's see. You need to. Um, I'm sort of confused what you mean by the last one you said. You need to grow your portfolio, but when you get to a marketplace, to a full build teams that are known like Blockception. Um, Here, if you could clarify that, and then, yeah, you can clarify that. I'll be right back, and I'll be interested to talk to you guys some more. You guys seem pretty cool, and since the video quality is good, I'm excited to maybe do some more live streams. But I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's see. Oh, thanks. Um, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize. Ojian plays. Yeah, thank you for that compliment. Yeah, I do like the terrain, and then their world is yeah, really good. I'll have to show you guys some more of it. Oh, I have it downloaded. What am I doing? I could just be on the download world and have better render distance. And let's see. Um, oh, hello, Miss Evelyn. Haven't seen you in the chat so far. Um, okay, let's see. Oh wait, there we go. Now I can see it all. Okay. So your starbase is built in the side of a mountain, and a castle that you're building to the side of it looks a little awkward because they're kind of close. Well, if they're already really close together, I'd recommend combining them. So, because it can be really interesting to have some like weird shapes. So, if it is that close that it's a little awkward, then I would say you could probably combine it somehow. Like depending on how it is, you could do it with a bridge. You could do it with another building sticking out to it. There's a lot of different options to connect them together. So I think that that's probably what I would do. Now, whether or not it's like the best way could be iffy. Depends so much on the situation, how the terrain is, and yeah, there's a lot of variables. But I think that would be probably one of the easiest fixes. Let's see. Say, oh, okay, yeah, okay. So what you meant to say was that there's a fine line between people from a professional team to just someone building in a world, and no one teaches you how to go from a regular builder to professional. Oh yeah, yeah. It's sort of understandable, though, in a way, because I'm not entirely sure if a lot of people are really interested in professional building. Oh, hey Shogun, nice to see you. I haven't talked to you in a while. Yeah, I'm just showing them Drowsier's realm while talking to them about different ideas for content and stuff like that. Uh, Hopefully, I'll probably have to get off soon. I didn't realize what time it was. I thought it was going to be super short, but you guys popped in the chat and it was super interesting so far. So I kept it going longer than I thought. Mainly, I was just trying to test the quality so I could see if I could live stream for later. Oh yeah, this castle was built by Drowser Cloud. He's a pretty good builder himself. This is his castle, and then his village. More than one person built the village though. Yeah, so like, yeah, going from casual to professionals hard to say the least though. Uh huh. Uh huh. But yeah, yeah, a bridge and I think that will probably look good based off your description. Oh yeah, MCPE. That's actually something I was just making a video on. Was the differences between one reason why it's so hard to make tutorials between MCPE, Windows 10, Xbox, and stuff. And I'll actually show you guys right now the three things I can do that are literally just buttons, just several just different buttons I can press that immediately confuse people when I'm doing videos, and that's one reason why I have trouble doing videos. So let me get a command block. So okay, now I gotta find it. Let's okay, here it is. So if I get a command block and if I do something with it, like type ASDF, right, in both of these, if I press two buttons, I'll probably immediately confuse 99% of people. That is control middle click. Oops, control middle click. And what that does is it will give me the block right here with the data. So that means I can place the block with the MBT data already inside of it. It's really cool, but it causes confusion because Windows 10, like if you have to have a keyboard for that. Another one is, let's say if I do execute Mr. Jcraft, and if I do M and tab, that will also confuse people. And then here we are, Control A, Control C, and now I can put in here Control A, Control V, and now I can do Control middle click again. And now I copied it, and that works for chests as well, not just command blocks. But that small change in how it works can like severely confuse a lot of people because it's just a couple buttons away and it's very fast, but it's very different. Let's see. Waffle meme, yeah. Yeah, dirt is actually a very useful block. I think it's one of the more underrated blocks, though. Oh, the bottom part is cut off? How does that? Okay. How did That's good to know. Let's see. The bottom part is Oh, I think I know why. Oh, that is so weird. Can I like How am I doing that? It's because of the menu at the bottom, and I recently reconfigured my computer. That is really good to know. Oh, wow. Right now I prefer building on Xbox so I don't have to deal with the stream overlay. I'm like so confused how to get this to work. Okay. Um yeah, actually I do so I'll answer Miss Evelyn's question first. So, it depends. Like Java versus Bedrock was the question if anyone didn't see it. And while I'm fixing this, let me just I might just have to deal with it for now and fix it later because trying to fix it is like confusing me for some reason. Let's see. Is this it? Is this going to fix it? I mean, it looks fixed, right? Okay. Probably should exit this. That should help. Um, and I'll probably get back into it in a minute, but I probably will have to go before I actually get back to work on that anyway. Gotta wait for that to. Yeah, okay. Does not seem to be. Oh, that's so weird that it's cut off at the bottom. Okay, I'll just answer the questions. Okay. So, yeah, Java versus Bedrock. I prefer Bedrock because of the community. I know more people on Bedrock, and I grew up with many of the builders. Right, like I started building with a lot of these builders that I know of and that I looked up to at like 13 and 14 and stuff. And I hung out with them. I know them all, and it was a really good experience for me. I really enjoyed um, building with these people. Yeah, I'll just have to fix that later, the cutoff, because I don't know if I can fix it right now. I don't know how. Um, Here we are. So yeah, building on Bedrock, I prefer it because of the community and the people that I met and that I know, and just the positive experiences I had with the people. But for pure building, just building without anything else, Java is way better for building, and part of that's because of the mods that are available. A replay mod, a world edit, um, a voxel sniper, being able to generate terrain, world painter, just everything was made for Java. I mean, only recently has building on Bedrock become faster for me than Java, and I can't tell you guys right now why it is. Actually, no, I can tell you guys because it's not under NDA anymore because it is my own thing. But right now, actually, building on Bedrock is faster than building on Java. Um, but still, the convenience of everything, and that's only for me. No one else has the technology right now for Bedrock to be faster, except for me. I'll talk about in that future videos. But Java, like Conquest Reforged, is something I wanna do a video on at some point. But yeah, I'm tied really. And Sawyer, so yeah, I still work for several teams. I work for several. So like I work for Hourglass, which is more freelance. I build for Aurora. I actually did home run the MLB home run derby recently. So I work yeah, and that was done. A lot of that was done by Aurora, and a lot of it was done by me. I built 17 halves of those stadiums for MLB, which is really cool. I mean, I could say that I worked for Major League Baseball. Like that is pretty awesome. Like I did official art for Major League Baseball. I did a Geico sign. Like, bro, that's cool. But anyway, enough about the Geico sign. Yeah, I work for several teams and I do freelance work of various kinds. Um, yeah. Sure. We'll have to get in a party sometime. And yeah, show me how to get the streaming thing set up because I never stream. I only like recently got good enough internet to stream. Um, oh yeah, I agree, Miss Evelyn. The community has been much nicer, and I think a lot of that's because everything is voice communications. Uh, yeah, the Java Bedrock mixed servers that add the commands. Yeah, those are really cool. And there is some really cool stuff that's in development. I know a developer who is working on some a way to do some of that, not just on the Bedrock Java mixed servers. But I'm not at the liberty to speak of that right now. Just know that there's some really cool stuff in development, not by myself, that you guys will be excited about and possibly will be in some other videos. And I'm working on some stuff myself. Let me get back into a different world. Oh yeah, actually, I want to show you guys. I have so many things I want to do. I'll just have to save that for later streams. Now that I know it actually works, and I need to get it set up correctly. Like this is a very much a test like stream, to say the least. Because I've never actually gotten a stream to have good enough quality that people didn't leave immediately because the quality was just so bad. Except for maybe one time, and I went to Deutschland, and now I wasn't in Deutschland. I went to the Deutschland build project. It was super cool. That was one of the only times I streamed, and it was decent. And someone from the Deutschland project joined the stream. Is like, hey, come check out this Java server with like the whole entire country of Germany in it. I was like, bro, I'm down. I should be building, but I'll join the Deutschland server, bro. That's cool. So that was like the only time I actually got to do that. So now, I mean, you guys are saying it's of decent quality stream, so like I could probably do that for once, like actually stream. Hello. I'm sorry. I'm very bad with names. I'll do my best. Hello, sorry. Okay, Con, Yin Lee. I mean Lin. Hello. Right now I'm ranting about the Deutschland server rather than talking about what I was meaning to talk about, and going through random worlds. Let's see. Oh, actually, Sawyer, you will love this world. This is a friend of mine's. This is Kush. This is Kush's world, and thank you. Yeah, I'm horrible with names. I'm glad it's fine. Some people get up really uptight about names. Con, yeah, I'm KYL. There we go. Wait. Okay, thank goodness. That was dangerous. Um, diagonal bridges. I'll get onto that in a second. I'm gonna show Sawyer this if he's still in the chat, in the YouTube, in the YouTubes. Yeah, I play on Bedrock and on Java. I really enjoy both of them. It depends on what I'm doing. I try doing both. It's really difficult sometimes. Yeah, Kush is really good. Like Kush is really good at building. He's like one of the best builders that I know. So yeah, I might have to show you his Twitter. He's yeah, this guy is crazy. By the way, yeah, I did not build any of this. If anyone's joining in, this is Kush. This is built by Kush. I know it sounds like a drug. It's not. YouTube, don't get mad at me. This is Kush. So I think a lot of you will enjoy this over here, and then I'll talk about the diagonal bridges, Evelyn. Um, so this over here was done by Kush, and I'll zoom in all the way, so I won't be able to respond to chat for a second because I don't have stuff set up correctly. But this was built 5 years ago by Kush. This was built a very long time ago. This is what we used to build like. I actually learned how to build this. I built this one over here. I built this 3 years ago or something like that. And this is where Kush started out. He started out in this kind of style here. And you can see how he developed. right? He started with this hyper detailed medieval fantasy, right? Like this stuff with organics and flowers and doing all these things. And building the style is difficult, but it's also has it's sort of lenient. And then he moved on to this, and you could sort of see where this one's awkward to do, because this was in a time period where he was just building this, right? And to build something that is this large, your details have to be scaled up. So building really large things can be very difficult because you're trying to get really detailed stuff in because you're so used to building stuff like this, and you're trying to build stuff, make it really detailed. But so that means on accident you'll do one block details, but in something this large you could literally do details that are the size of buildings, and it will look fine. Like the details needed to be bigger in this build here, but back then he was just starting out. This is one of his first larger builds, and for me, knowing him now, you could see how that led to this stuff over here. You teleport to it, and you can sort of see how the details started getting more crisp and more thought out, right? Like the details were more planned and more calculated. They were still super detailed, and moved on to stuff like this. And this was still very calculated, very detailed, still same style, but already better than this was, like already getting better from that to this. And then going on to stuff that's more like this, where the details are very calculated, and even some smaller stuff where now the details, every detail shines. And this is where he's at now, where whenever he builds something, he doesn't just add detail for detail, he adds it like really on purpose. Oh, hello, Mr. Yams. This is yeah, I'm showing off one of my favorite builders worlds. This is built all by Kush, by the way. Um, yeah, okay, yep. Yeah. So this is all built by Kush, and this is something I thought Sawyer would like. He was someone else in the YouTubes a minute ago, and he was asking about some stuff, and this is just something that I think he would enjoy, and I hope you guys enjoy learning about this as well, because that this is like his progression from years. Like the stuff back there, which I don't know if you saw or not, is super hyper detailed, and it went from that all the way to stuff more like this over here, which every detail is just so calculated. There's not a single block that he did not purposefully place for a very explicit reason. And that's like one of the big differences between like newer builders and people who've been building for a very long time is for him, he builds every block so explicitly. But yeah, this guy is one of the best builders in the world, so it's a little bit um, like don't necessarily compare yourself to him, because he's quite ridiculous at building. He has some other stuff over here which is just absolutely amazing, like this stuff here, which is just beautiful. Um, yeah, they are very, very time consuming. There's some ways of helping out a little bit, like structure blocks and stuff, but they still just take so long. And this guy still builds with an Xbox controller, by the way. Like, I hope you guys realize that. He's not on PC. I'm like 99% sure he's not on PC. He is on Xbox, and he still builds this way. So, just because you're on controller doesn't mean you can't build. So that's another reason why his builds are really cool. But I want to answer your question, Miss Evelyn, about the diagonal thing. Let me get into a world so I won't add random blocks into that one. Um, let's see, what world should I do it in? I had a spare world, but I don't know. And I'll just do Yud Hey Vav Hey. This is just a random world I have, and I'll show you that with the diagonal bridges. I don't know where to start with the diagonal bridges, because the diagonals can be very simple, but they can be expanded into something extremely in depth. Like diagonals can be very in depth, and I think I might go on a calculator, like literally, to show you guys this. So Desmos is a graphing calculator. Um, so I'm gonna get on a graphing calculator real quick. Um, so right here we have a graph, and if we have this square right here, if you guys can sort of see that, there's a square. I hope you can. Um, I'm just going to just glance over this because it's not really that important, but it's something peculiar about building in Minecraft that people don't really think about. And no, okay. So this is one this way and one up. So this is a perfect square. Now the distance to the distance x and the distance y is are both 1. So if you travel 1x and 1y, then you'd be at this point right here, which is 1 1 on a graphing calculator. Now, the question is, what's the distance between 0 and 1 1? If you don't know anything about math, I'm just going to give you the answer flat out. This side right here, this is longer than 1 and 1. Or let's say if we did 2, if we went over 2 and up 2, it would still be, this would be longer. Like this side's longer than this side or this side. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. Let me just get in Minecraft real quick. This is like super hard to explain. Basically, the diagonal is longer than the other sides. Yeah. Um, yeah, actually, I am planning on future streams. Ocean or Ocean. I'm just gonna have to just deal with the messing up the names. Um, the 3 long and then goes over. Okay. So yeah, diagonals are weird because it takes up more space than you think. So like 3 blocks pure diagonally ends up being longer than it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, there's this world by the way. It's a long story. So let me just go over here and so when we go diagonally, and then I'll have to get off because some family just got home. I wasn't expecting to be streaming this long. So this is 3 blocks, and this is 3 blocks. Which one's longer, right? Like actually, let me change this to wood. So if we have 3 blocks diagonally versus 3 blocks straight, this one's longer than this because this distance is longer. That's all you need to know. So that means that it's weird because you can end up missing blocks in weird spots. So let's just get the diagonal bridge actually going. And also, you make it something besides wood, but that's whatever. Let me get the chat open so I can see it. See, I'm not in the thing. Uh, oh wait, that's the wrong button. Oh, that was easy. Okay, so let me get back to the thing. I mark it out all the way first, and then there's the curve. Oh, I don't know. It depends so much on exactly what you're building when it comes to diagonals. Like diagonals are weird, and it just takes a lot of practice to get used to it. I don't know exactly what tips I would necessarily have. I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. It's like really hard to explain it well without getting into the math, especially because I go way into detail sometimes. This is the correct kind of bridge you're thinking of, right? Okay, welcome back, Mr. Yams, then. Nice to see that you're back. Probably back just in time for me to leave soon. So that's sort of great. I'm gonna be exiting very soon. This is how I typically do diagonal bridges, Miss Evelyn. Oh yeah, yeah. Diagonal houses are also weird, especially the roofs. A lot of people that I know have trouble with roofs. This is just how I typically. Oh, hello Zoe. Nice to see you in the chat, or I mean in the YouTubes, right? Yeah, because we're all on the YouTubes. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it would be stone. Yeah. I like doing it half curved, if that makes sense. Like I like having this a curve connecting it, because for some reason it's satisfying for me to have a curve like this. Of course, I would typically make it a little bit taller so I could have the curve like this. This is how I generally do it because it's a really simple bridge design that typically looks really good. It depends on the style, of course, of like what style of building you're doing. This is how I like to do curves and use whoops. This is yeah, remove that. Of course, I'd use slabs to make that better. Oh yeah, connecting to the build. Huh. Yeah, I know Banjo, yeah. Wait, is that his name? Yeah, that is his name. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, so for a house, um I don't know, it depends on the house actually. If I had a house, how would I do that? Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned that earlier, Miss Evelyn. I didn't even put two and two together, even though it should have been obvious. Are you connecting that castle most likely to the other build? Um, yeah, Banjo Yo Boss. Yeah, yeah, I know him. How would I do this diagonal bridge? Oh, I got an idea. I got an idea. Okay, this is. I think I know. I think I know what I would do, Miss Evelyn. Let's see. I would have. Let's see how I get this. Okay, yeah, I'd have it with. I'd mark it out first on the ground so I know that I'm getting it correct. And then I'd build it up like this. And every so often, like 2 blocks at a time, I would build this here or something like that. And then, okay, once let me get the other side. And do this. And then, of course, the edges are always super annoying to do because it always looks janky. And this is also way too big. I don't know what I was thinking. Wait, let me get this. Okay, get this back. Okay. There we go. This is better. And then, yes. Though actually, I'd prefer this to be diagonally set, but it's whatever. And I'll remove my extra stuff. I think it would be something like this. No. Let's see. Is this how? Sometimes I forget how I do stuff. Let's see. Okay. I generally go for something really small. I like doing it where they're open to the sky, and then using like trap doors because trap doors are actually more versatile than they look. Here you are. Here I'll answer your question in a second. Let me just yeah. So this is how I sort of do the side of it. Though maybe I would have oak stairs here like that, right? It's decent enough. Mr. Yams. Okay, the best Minecraft mindset for learning building in Minecraft. The way I did it is probably not the best way that everyone else should do it. I just had such innate belief that I was going to do it, and no one else was going to tell me otherwise. Um, and just forced myself to do it. But that's not really like yeah the best way. Oh yeah, I actually have spruce in my inventory. I forgot to do that. Um, I think there is a 1 block way of doing this actually. Like if you did it with just 1 block, I think that is a thing. Right? Let me check. If you did this, so you could do it. You could do it just with 1 block. Of course, I'm sort of being put on the spot. I generally, whenever I'm building a bridge, I'll do it like 4 or 5 times before I come up with the exact design that I want. Yeah, I did a really big grind. I wouldn't necessarily say that was the best way of doing it, to say the least. I'd probably say think everything through. Like really think about what you're doing and why you're doing it. Like asking questions is surprisingly useful. Rather than just building something and just going, "Oh, that looks good." Like asking like, "Oh, why does this look good?" Right? Because if you understand why, then you could use it anywhere. Yeah, exactly. I'm the kind of person that can build without any sleep. Yeah. That's pretty much how I ran my life cuz I was building 8 hours a day even when I was in school. Like no joke. Um I built in Minecraft way too much, but that's not how to get better at building, in my opinion. After doing that, it's really stupid. Um, but yeah, I don't really, I didn't have like any reason not to. Like if you have a social life, then it's probably a good idea not to do what I did. Yeah, yeah. With if you don't know why it looks good, then that's fine. As long as you have a theory, you're trying to figure it out. Like when you try to figure it out, and you think about it, and even if you're wrong, right? Even if you have a theory, you could still try to use that theory, right? Sort of like the whole depth thing that people get on, like, oh, you need to add depth to your builds. Well, in some cases, people don't realize you can add depth by adding an entire building, or a skyscraper could be depth. It doesn't have to be one block or two blocks. Like most of the time, people talk about, oh, I'm going to add depth. I'm going to add 2 blocks to the build. But in reality, you could add depth just by like this here, right? So like in this image that we have, the depth is this tree. Like that tree is adding depth because it is in the foreground, helping you understand how far away stuff is. Because this tree is, of course, roughly the same size as these trees here, and as things go further back, it's creating a sense of depth with more layers on top of layers, and that's more like a drawing thing. So like, yeah, yeah, that too. Learning and like knowing what is wrong is surprisingly useful. Yeah, half the time it's not knowing what to do; it's what knowing what not to do. That's also very true. But I'm gonna have to get off because I need to go and eat and get some other stuff done. I wasn't supposed to be here for very long. I was literally just gonna check the video quality. Oh yeah, and scale. I actually did that on a build, and I'll actually show you guys this before I go. You probably never noticed this. I did a video about it, but I don't know if anyone was checked it out or not. So in this particular build, I did a technique that quite a few builders use. At least I think do this on purpose. I don't know. I did it on purpose. So in this world, every single tree that is near the castle is all the smallest trees. So like if there's a tree on top of a mountain, I chose the smallest variant of the trees. Right? So this small tree, small tree, small tree, small tree, all of these are small trees up here. Once I go down and I get to down here, right? These these are actually even smaller trees. See, now I have a big tree, right? And I have some bigger trees over here. So these are the larger variants of the trees, but also notice that none of them are very big because I wanted the castle to look huge. So if I made the trees really big, it would make the castle look smaller. So all the trees that are inside or very close to the castle are typically the smaller variant of the tree. Like I wouldn't like this right here is right next to the cliffside, so I did do it a little bit bigger of a tree, but like this one is a little bit smaller of a tree. This is way smaller. So I purposely tried making sure that most of the trees near the castle, and all the trees are smaller than what I typically build trees, but all the ones near the castle would be smaller. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day. This is probably the last thing I'll say. I need to get going before I get distracted again. I hope to stream again. See you guys some other time. I'll see if I can remember your names at some point if you come back in again. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, with the trees, it's a like a visual trick. Um, yeah, Mr. Yam. So yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys later. Hope to see you again. And next time, let's hope I actually look up some tutorials on how to stream correctly. That sounds like a good idea before just jumping on in. Um, Anyway, yeah, catch you guys later. See if I can figure out how to stop it. And here we are. What? Okay.